Still a better phone around 20,000 in 2025? I love this Android very much. And if I've ever wondered, are budget Androids getting better? Well, today we'll see. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might just be ready to swipe right on this one. But before moving to the video, again, a disclaimer that this is not another spec stuff. You would get a list of videos around the specifications on this phone, but purely an experience of buying a budget or low mid-range phone. Let's get started.
I will take your heart, count the time of love until it is. You should have thought about your problems wouldn't go away by themselves.
Hello, Moto.
First things first, I was asked for a recommendation for one of my family members, a smartphone around 20,000 rupees. So I was looking for a clean software, a decent performance and a better camera and obviously longer battery life. So for these features, all the Chinese brands except OnePlus were out of my list for the software experience, and Apple and Pixel were not even consideration for the price constraint. So Samsung, Nothing, OnePlus and Motorola were somewhat the brands that provide a suite of smartphone lineups. But considering this, I think Motorola was one brand that provides balanced overall features. I mean, you can consider a Samsung, Nothing and OnePlus for better UI, display and camera, but Motorola lies in between where it provides all the features at a decent level. So the Motorola Edge 50 brings Snapdragon 7s Gen 1 Accelerated Edition, power with 8 to 12GB RAM and up to 256GB UFS 2.2 storage. Enough muscle for daily apps and casual gaming, though don't expect flagship level FPS. Real world performance is smooth and clean. I mean, this is not a performance centric device, but ideal for everyday casual use, not for gamers. It runs near stock Android 14 out of the box, although I have updated to Android 15 with Motorola's user-friendly tweaks and importantly promises 3 years of OS updates plus 4 years of security updates. That's roommate with benefit level security. The 6.7-inch POLED panel supports HDR10+ and hits up to 1600 nits peak brightness and refreshes at 120Hz, so whether you are binge watching or scrolling, it's fluid and vivid. The edge-to-edge glass curves into a vegan leather bag that not only looks cool but feels great in hand. With IP68 certification, a splash or rain won't stop your day. Premium vibe for a mid-range price. Also, it has military grade certification, but don't drop it though. A 5000 mAh battery powers you through a full day, and when it's time to replenish, 68-watt fast charging gets you 50% in about 15 minutes. When life hits fast forward, this phone keeps the pace. All good so far, right? But the camera is where the story gets interesting. The H50 uses a 50-megapixel Sony sensor with optical image stabilization, perfect for vibrant daylight shots and strong low-light detail. Side by side with the Galaxy S20 FE's 12-megapixel main sensor, the edge output is sharper, more detailed, especially in shadows. Notice the crisp contrast and minimal noise at night, while S21 FE holds its own. It misses the extra pop. With autofocus in the ultra-wide, you also get macro. That means lush landscapes and close-up bokeh without switching modes. S21 FE's ultra-wide is violent but can't match the clarity or depth flexibility. The 3x telephoto in this range, that's a showstopper for this device. That's a solid 8 out of 10 3x camera that has 30x digital zoom, which is not so usable, but the 5x and 10x digital zoom, wow, that's great. I have never seen such an output for the price range. Although there's AI enhancements going all the time, even then, Samsung doesn't even provide a telephoto lens at 20,000. Others are out of topic anyway. Also, the feedback has been mixed. The 7s Gen 1 performance is a bit overrated and camera struggles even in some low light scenes. So what's the bottom line? Decent performance, bright immersive display and long battery life, and a camera setup that probably punches above weight. For about 20,000 in 2025, this isn't just a good mid-ranger, it's a camera champ in disguise for the price. And remember, don't just edge around new tech. The motto is like, share and subscribe. See you again. Goodbye.